Hi, today I want to talk to you about the video database Learn360. It's actually in a library, videos, and more folder, but the easiest way that I like to search for it is just by putting in 360. Here it is. It is a K through 12 resource, so it has a lot of options for students for extra time from finishing early to extension activities with a lesson to even time for students can look on before the beginning of first period. So it's got the featured items. So like here we have Black History Month. A lot of these are shorter options for you guys to make sure that you're covering that in classes or, like I said, as an extension activity. It has several SEL videos that are always good to show as a way to kind of start the day and do a circle with your class about how they're feeling, even featured STEAM videos as well. So I want to show you the search, which is just my favorite way to find things if I'm not finding what I need or want through the featured picks. So Women's History Month is coming up. So let's look for Amelia Earhart. Let's search for that. So right at the top, it's going to default to videos because it is mainly a video platform. But so we've got some history videos here, some of her talking, things like that, the different types of flights she went on. You can break it up by grade levels, by subjects, by format, language. Then the next option is the encyclopedia. So what are people saying about her specifically, so they don't have to jump to a different resource? It's all on here. The games and activities one is one of my favorites because a lot of times at the end of a lesson, you really want to see if students get it, but you want to do it in a fun way. So this one is giving you a reading comprehension passage with 5 questions, and the questions are worded in a more interesting way than if it was just comprehension from another site. And then images, if they're doing a research project and they need a picture of her, to even printables that you could print. Like, so here's going to be just a little blurb about her if we wanted to put up things around school for Women's History Month, and that would be a sheet that we would have that we could print and put up in our classrooms or on our walls. And then to even web videos, so there aren't any for her, but that would link to credible sources that they've found about her. So it might be from YouTube or it might be from history.com or things like that have partnered with Learn360 to have their videos featured on their platform. Another thing I want to show you guys real quick that is super, super helpful is next to the search bar, and it's browse standards. So a lot of times we're like, well, I don't have time for that, or there's not a video. This is how I like to search. So it defaults us to Texas because that's where we are. Let's go to 7th grade. It takes a minute for this to load. So I'm going to choose health and PE because sometimes we don't think about that in a database and view standards. So it lists all of the standards that it has, and it goes on and on. So you can also try to search for the specific standard that you're looking for. So I'm going to choose 115.23b 1a, analyze the interrelationships of physical, mental, and social health. So here it's 63 results. It's going to default to those videos, but again, you can search by format if you want. So there's some full title videos. There's also short segments. So I know we teach about puberty in the spring, and then some physical activity and rest, just short little things. They talk about alcohol, drugs, and tobacco. School life balance, that's a big one. Time management, that's also another big one. And so you can show these short ones. You can also copy the link. So if this standard is something you're teaching over the course of a couple of days, you can kind of copy that link and put it in Google Classroom, and students can go in and open that link and directly links to Learn360 and say, I want you to watch the first 3 videos, or I want you to pick 5 of these 63 videos to watch by the end of this week. So students kind of have some control over that. So that's basically Learn360. There is a lot more things. You can also, on the side, if you click the little lines next to it, you can browse by the type that you want. And then you can also browse by all grades, elementary or middle and high. I usually browse by middle and high school. You just have to be careful sometimes. Watch the video in its entirety to make sure it's not too much high school, especially when I post things for 6th graders. I want to make sure it's super appropriate for them. All right, that's it. You'll have a great day.